We're learning more about one of those social media pranks that is hardly funny.
A 19-year-old runs up on two unsuspecting people and sucker punches them in the back of the head.
Yeah, this happened in Cyprus, and the video, of course, getting a lot of attention with hundreds of comments and reactions. Tonight, our Jason Miles found and talked to the young man behind the stunt.
Now, before we get into whatever this guy says, I just want to say, who thinks it's a great idea to go up to people and hit them behind the head, upside the head?
Better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
It's abysmal. It's dumb. It's like, who thinks that's gonna get them popular? Who do you know gets famous off of, punching people on the back of the head for absolutely no reason? It's dumb. I don't know. The only people that get famous doing that are like UFC fighters and boxers. The people that actually do it for a sport, not just hitting random people that don't deserve it at all. They're just minding their own business and like, do the back of their head. And also another thing I'd like to mention is that the back of the head is one of the most, not sensitive, but just, if you get hit right there, it's really bad. I guess that's where our brain is, most vulnerable, I would say. If you get hit on the back of the head, it's just, just more brain movement. Your brain becomes slushy, becomes a smoothie. It's just bad news bears. That's primarily what it is.
Well, he's regretful. Honestly, I didn't expect him to answer the door, much less come out and talk. But tonight he says he regrets the behavior so many are now condemning online. Not far from peaceful Wortham Park, where he's accused of randomly punching strangers. Do you regret it?
Yes, I do.
19-year-old Alfred Lewis spoke with me about how he feels about it now.
I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes.
Yes, everybody makes mistakes. Hitting people on the back of the head, it's just a mistake. It's nothing on purpose. Oh my gosh. What type of dumb excuse is that? I don't get who thinks that's a great idea, just to randomly hit people and just, be like, oh, hit them in the back of the head. I'm a repeating record. It doesn't take that many brain cells. It doesn't take that many neurons. It doesn't take that many chromosomes to understand that hitting random people on the back of the head is a bad thing to do. And especially just for a TikTok video.
First shared with KHOU 11 via the Nextdoor app. In it, you can clearly see Lewis striking a man in the head from behind before he turns around in shock.
I know, from the video, all you see is, the bad part about it, but what people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I had gave the man a hug.
Stop the cap.
I don't get how giving a handshake and a hug, just fixes the whole situation. And the fact that you punch them in the back of the head. Our generation is, I don't know. The thing is that me and this guy were the same age, and I can clearly think and say, I don't think that's a good idea. That's a pea brain decision. Especially messing with other people, because you don't know what they could be packing. They could be packing that 9mm, that 45 ACP. Maybe even a sawed-off shotgun. Who knows? I don't know, maybe they aim something even bigger in their pants. We don't know.
Later left on good terms, according to Lewis.
I really didn't expect for it to just go so left,
I told Lewis that law enforcement is investigating the incident, something his mother and father were also aware of.
And your mom's probably disappointed.
Yeah, she is.
Lewis said the harsh reaction to the video will make him rethink his behavior and hopefully be a lesson for others.
Before you go out and you do anything that you feel is bad or that could look bad, make sure people know, or just don't do it at all.
You heard it here, folks. If you think something is bad, don't do it. That's practically what he said. If you think it's bad, you probably shouldn't do it. Wow, such a groundbreaking discovery. And also recently, a couple of days ago, he also went to court as well. And we will also be looking at that as well.
6 o'clock, the 19-year-old who admitted to KHOU he was sucker punching people at an area park just appeared in court.
Minutes ago, we learned about the details to the crimes and his bond. Jason Miles has been following this story since Friday. He joins us now live from the courthouse downtown. Jason.
Well, prosecutors requested a $75,000 bond on just one of two charges this young man faces, but he ended up getting a combined bond of $10,000 $100. Now, 19-year-old Alfred Lewis appeared in court just within the last half hour or so. We're allowed to shoot those PC court hearings off a video screen. Lewis charged with assault and aggravated robbery related to viral videos showing him sucker punching people, random men walking in Wortham Park. That's up in the Cypress area.
So not only did this guy just randomly punch people, he was also like, hey, give me your iPhone, give me your AirPods, give me your wallet. This is an attempted robbery. I'm gonna rob you now. You're just threatening to rob them.
Turns out Lewis was also armed at the time, according to court records, something that was not completely clear initially to those of us who saw the video. Here's a little bit of what was read aloud during the court hearing.
In this case, he initially held the complainant at gunpoint. Then, when the complainant refused to give up his cell phone, he hits the complainant in the head and puts him in a chokehold. The complainant advised he later saw videos of the crimes on social media. The defendant approached the complainant from behind and hit him in the head. As his co-defendant was filming the crime, the defendants laughed at the complainant when he asked this defendant, "Why are you doing this?" The complainant advised he later saw videos of the crime on social media.
So not only he was just hitting people right up the side of the head, he was also putting them at gunpoint. You know, who in their right mind thinks that is a wonderful and great idea of a prank? Funny, haha. I'm gonna just brandish my weapon in front of you and then be like, hey, give me your wallet, give me your phone, I'm gonna rob you, and then hit him upside the head. The Second Amendment is not to attack people, to assault people, it's to defend ourselves. That's what the Second Amendment is for. And also just because we like guns and we like shooting things. What if you had the gun pointing straight at him and then you accidentally pull the trigger? Well, now he's injured, or either he's dead at worst. Practically just remove from server. Or what if the guy had a weapon himself? He would have to make that tough decision, be like, hey, this guy is pointing a weapon at me, give me your stuff. I might just have to pull out a weapon. I might just have to pull out the Glock, the M1911. And plus, where did you even get that gun from? Like, did you take it from your parents? Did you get it from somewhere illegally? We don't know. This is also in the state of Texas that I would like to also let you guys know. And people in Texas, they love the Second Amendment. And whenever they be packing heat.
It was on Friday, and he admitted to making a bad mistake, just making videos for views and clicks. His bond conditions include not having contact with his alleged accomplice, the 18-year-old who shot the videos. Lewis also to remain at home between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. He will also wear an ankle monitor. Again, his bond, combined bond for an assault and aggravated robbery charge, $10,100. He made no mention of a gun when I interviewed him on Friday, and at that point, I had not investigated the video thoroughly and was not aware that he was armed at the time. But again, all of this coming out in court today, a young man who admitted again to making a bad mistake, and he's certainly paying the consequences now.
For Texas, I think this is like, in my opinion, you know, I think he should have at least gone at least like a month in jail, a month in prison. At least he's getting some type of punishment. Like if this were to be in like New York, California, or some type of state like that, it's just been like, oh no, he didn't understand what he was doing. He said sorry. All right, let him go. In my opinion, I don't think he got enough, but something is something. And hopefully he learns, which I don't know why he has to learn, which he should have known that that's bad, that hitting people on the back of the head is bad. I think I'm done rambling about this. I'm done being a Mr. Yapper. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later.